This one, I don't know if, it's interesting for me. I don't know if this is a surprise to you. I don't know if this is going to be, oh yeah, it's a no-brainer. I think it just depends on kind of where you are and what kind of patients you see every day. But what we have added in basic life support for patients with known or suspected opioid addiction who are unresponsive with no normal breathing but a pulse, we're looking at administrating naloxone, otherwise known as Narcan, to them. And, I'm not really, let me have a show of hands. Does this surprise you, or does this? No. Okay. I mean, for folks who are paramedics, ACLS Narcan's been around for some time, so you've been exposed to it. You've probably done it. It's just now it's come down a little bit, had more exposure, and is now on the BLS side. But I think that's because, what's that? Yeah. Yeah. It's because of the prevalence of these kind of emergencies, and we want, we want to save all lives. We want to, address special resuscitation situations, and this has sadly become one of them, all too common. So this is in regard to, oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but I would expect that it would be a first aid, because in my head, I kind of see this like EpiPen. It's in with the CPR stuff? Okay. Okay. Right, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, I would expect it in both, either. Mm-hmm. Right, right, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Bad choice of word, opiate addicts. Anyone can overdose. Grandma takes too many pain pills. Children eat many medication, poisoning. Any of the hundreds of causes of respiratory emergency, they need rescue breathing. EMS can't tell what's causing except give rescue breathing ASAP. You don't be teaching millions of people how to murder everyone, because they do it. Giving chest compressions to people who are alive. I'm showing up to scenes all the time. Parents killing their own children. Of course, you teach them. They follow the doctor's orders thinking they're saving your life. That's your tax dollar. Email from Dr. Gordon Yaffe on the day that the 2015 guidelines were published. He is the world expert on chest compressions only. 20 years of his team's research. Chest compressions only is for a sudden witnessed cardiac arrest for a person never trained. I'm also published in the 2015 AHA guidelines on how you're all being murdered. They've taught millions of people, up to a 90-minute training session, all the signs of breathing emergency, deny rescue breathe, and pound on a beating heart. They're murdering yous all on purpose, and you can't stop them, because you'll be in a comatose state from injury or illness, and these millions of people are eagerly pounding on your beating heart. Eagerly. I'm having to stop parents, non-drug overdoses, giving chest compressions to their children on a regular basis. This all started in Toronto, 2011. I was the 20th person to take this training and been trying to stop it ever since. You might want to read the comment box and think and save your own life. Heart and Stroke Foundation CC'd Public Health and Dr. Laurie Morrison this letter back in 2013. I'm the only moderated comment up on the Heart and Stroke Foundation's website. on how you're all being murdered. And it's a no-brainer. You got a breathing emergency, that's what it is. It's a breathing emergency. Yet they taught millions of people to give chest compressions to people who are alive. Sudden witness cardiac arrest is a very rare event. There's over 1 million people taken to the hospital in Ontario per year with a breathing emergency. And if you don't give them rescue breathing, they die. Heart and Stroke Foundation, weak need, should have went to the press long ago. There's Sean Hopkins, the manager of the work, who phones the police on me all the time because I'm handing out the proper instructions in front of their offices. The cops get there and they salute me and shake my hand. You keep coming back here tomorrow and the day after that because they're teaching people how to kill police officers. And then you got Laurie Morrison, she called the cops on me once too. I get to the police headquarters and the cop says, "You're Gary Thompson. You're a great man. You're trying to stop this mass murder." Yeah, well, it's a no-brainer. Why don't you lock them up? And your government's behind this too. Mr. Doug Ford, you could have him locked up, him and that Christine Elliott, because it's up on their website, the Ministry of Health's website, how to murder everyone. Unbelievable. And it's going to go on for years, because once they're trained, it's hard to retrain people. Anyway, you might want to think and read the comment box, maybe phone them up, because it's going to make you feel real good. I'm more powerful than these mass murderers. You just speak the truth. Makes you more powerful than Dr. Joseph Mengele, the mass murderer.